Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Alright. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to Am I on the Air? This is the ASMR edition of the show. My name is Don Mega. I'm your host, and I welcome you. It's season 22, episode 5, and tonight's show is titled Palmer's Little Gun. That's right, season 22, episode 5, Palmer's Little Gun. This is Am I on the Air? I'm Don Mega. Welcome to the show. It is a pleasure to be here and to bring you the latest and the greatest in entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona on this Monday, February the 1st. That's right, it's February. Can you believe it? We are already into our second month of 2021. January went by like a blaze of glory. It is crazy how fast that month went. But hey, we're in February. We are ready to rock with season 22, episode 5. Let's get her going. We always kick off the show with our non-spoiler reviews. I have 3 movies for you that we'll get through, and then we'll jump into our news of the week. So, got back to the theater this past weekend. Always love getting back to the theater. And checked out the new Denzel Washington movie, The Little Things. Now, before y'all say it, I've already had several people be like, you know this is on HBO Max, right? Yes, I do. I've actually already watched this movie twice. I saw it in the theater on Friday when it came out, and then I watched it again on HBO Max over the weekend. So I've seen the movie twice, and I really, really dig this movie. You got Denzel Washington, you got Rami Malek, you got Jared Leto. Yo, that trinity right there is pretty damn badass. So this movie here is about Deputy Sheriff Joe Deacon, which is Denzel. He joins forces with Sergeant Jim Baxter, which is Rami Malek, to search for a serial killer who's terrorizing Los Angeles. As they track the culprit, Baxter is unaware that the investigation is dredging up echoes of Deke's past, uncovering disturbing secrets that could threaten more than the case. So yeah, I really, really dug this movie. When it starts off, you got Denzel's character. He's kind of this down on his luck kind of cop, but you come to find out that he used to be this great detective that everybody really looked up to, and he worked this really hard case that kind of frazzled him, right? So people kind of turned their back on him. And then now Rami Malek is the new hotshot cop, and they come across a case that is similar to the case that Denzel was working on many years ago. And they're trying to track down to see who the killer is. And of course, you've seen the trailer. Jared Leto comes into the picture as a suspect. So I dug it, man. This movie is a slow burn. I will put that out there. This movie treks at a very slow pace, which usually I don't like, but I dug it with this movie. I just like the acting. I like the dialogue, and I like the way that it kind of just came together. So I really dug it. I think you should check it out. I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I'd tell you to rush to a theater to see it, but the fact that it's on HBO Max, I say, hell yeah, you got nothing to lose. Jump on it and check this one out. The second movie that I checked out over the weekend is another brand new release, this time coming to streaming, and it's on Apple TV+. It's the new film Palmer. Palmer stars Justin Timberlake. After 12 years in prison, a former high school football star, Eddie Palmer, returns home to put his life back together and forms an unlikely bond with Sam, an outcast boy from a troubled home. But Eddie's past threatens to ruin his new life and family. So Palmer is one of those heartstring dramas, obviously trying to go for some awards. I thought Justin Timberlake was actually fantastic in this. The little kid who plays Sam is really, really good. I really dug this little boy in the movie. You have Juno Temple in this thing. Alicia Wainwright, she was on Raising Dion over on Netflix. She's really good. You know what it is, man. It's that story where he's out of prison. He's trying to put his life back together. He's living with his grandma, played by June Squibb, who also at times watches this little boy, Sam, because Sam's mom, played by Juno Temple, is a drug addict, and she's always kind of in and out of the picture. And, you know, Justin Timberlake gets forced into, does he want to try to help this boy, or does he walk away from this boy? He really doesn't like Sam when he first meets him, and it's about that relationship that kind of forms and bonds. It's very heartwarming. I really like this movie. Like I said, it's another one that's slow. It's not action packed. It's a drama. I mean, it's a straight up drama. But I really, really liked it, and great job to Justin Timberlake on this one, man. He really stepped it up. So I would highly recommend you check out Palmer over on Apple TV Plus. I would give this one here, probably, you know, based on it being a drama, I would probably go 4 out of 5 stars. But if I was just going as an overall movie scale, probably 3.5 out of 5. So this one's a little harder to judge, but really good nonetheless. So check that one out. And then my third movie is something that's actually been out since earlier in 2020. I thought this just sounded stupid, looked dumb, didn't really want nothing to do with it. And my brother-in-law was like, yo, you've got to see this movie. It's a movie called Guns Akimbo, and it stars Daniel Radcliffe. Yes, Harry Potter himself. And I ended up, this movie went on sale on Vudu a couple months ago, and I bought it, but never watched it. But I bought it because my brother-in-law said it was so good. So over the weekend, I had some time, decided to throw it on. Holy crap, I wish I would have got to this movie faster. This movie's awesome. It is really, really good. It is batshit crazy, balls to the wall. Reminded me of movies like Shoot 'Em Up and Hardcore Henry. Just that really over-the-top, crazy action, crazy stuff going on. The premise on this one is an ordinary guy suddenly finds himself forced into a fight, a gladiator-type fight for battle for a dark website that streams violence for its viewers. Miles must fight heavily armed Nicks and also save his kidnapped ex-girlfriend. Oh my god, dude. It's so crazy. Daniel Radcliffe, guns attached to his hand, and go. Ultra violence, hardcore rated R. This movie's crazy. I highly recommend it. Guns Akimbo is badass. I think you can actually watch this on Amazon Prime now also. So go ahead and stream it, man. If you like these balls to the wall, over the top action movies, this one's for you. Guns Akimbo. I would give this 4 out of 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. So there's your 3 movie reviews, guys. The Little Things, which is in theaters and on HBO Max, I would give 3 out of 5 stars. Really liked it. Palmer, over on Apple TV Plus, I'd give 3.5 to 4 stars on that one. And Guns Akimbo, 4 stars for sure. You can, I believe, watch it on Amazon Prime now as well. So 3 big movie reviews for you. Really dug. It was a good weekend, man. I really dug everything I watched, and that's always the plus side. So with the reviews out the way, let's get on into our news of the week. But before we do, our news of the week is sponsored by Yubico. That's right. I want to tell you about Yubico. Yubico sets new world standards for simple, secure login, preventing unauthorized access to computers, servers, and internet accounts. The YubiKey from Yubico is a physical security key using a 2-factor authentication to protect your accounts. As more of us continue to work from home, it's more important than ever to protect your secure information. So what can you do to protect your accounts? Yubico is offering our listeners $10 off your next purchase of $100 or more using the code POD at yubico.com. That's code POD, P-O-D, at yubico.com, yubico.com. Say hello to the YubiKey and goodbye to account takeovers. So thank you so much, Yubico, for sponsoring our news of the week, and let's jump right into it. Disney Plus's Pinocchio film has added Luke Evans as the coachman. So congratulations, Luke Evans. Sticking with that Disney family. He was in Beauty and the Beast as well, so great addition there. Vikings creator Michael Hurst is adapting The Great Gatsby over on the A&E network, so that should be pretty interesting. Amy Adams is teaming with A24 for a TV adaptation of the book Outlawed by Anna North. So that will be adapted over with her and A24. We're not sure where that show will land yet, but it is in the works. Godzilla vs. Kong has been delayed 1 week. That's right. After just moving to March 26th, I think on last week's show, the movie's been pushed back 1 week to March 31st, 2021. And then James Wan's new horror film, Malignant, has been given an official release date for September. So that is pretty cool there to find out that. Robert Rodriguez is teaming with Skydance as they're going to do a Spy Kids reimagining. That's right. Not really a reboot, not really a sequel, but a reimagining. So that'll be coming down the road. That's due to the big success of We Can Be Heroes. We have the trailer for Silk Road, which has Nick Robinson as an internet drug lord. So check that out. Kevin Hart has joined Eli Roth's video game adaptation of Borderlands. That's right. He will be joining the video game along with Cate Blanchett in the upcoming film. Looking forward to Borderlands for sure. Greenland, the Gerard Butler movie, has officially released over on digital, so now you can actually buy it if you'd never wanted to pay the $20 to rent it over the last couple weeks. Netflix has dropped the trailer for The Crime Scene, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. This looks really good. It comes out later this month, and looking forward to another great Netflix documentary. Robert Kirkman says that they are still working on a live-action film version of Invincible and that it will not connect or have anything to do with the upcoming Amazon Prime animated series that have coming out here as well. So no connection there. The Mandalorian Season 3 is officially set to begin production in April, so very excited about that. Also beginning production is Apple TV Plus's Fraggle Rock reboot. That's right, they've begun filming in Canada. Billy Crystal talks Monsters at Work. That's right, the new Disney Plus Monsters, Inc. series is coming, and Billy Crystal talks a little bit about that, so you can check out that article on her social media if you want to know more. We have the new trailer for Disney's Raya and the Last Dragon, so check that out. Very highly anticipated animated movie from Disney and Pixar. Thor Love and Thunder has officially begun production in Australia. There's already been some set photos of Thor and Star-Lord and Gamora. Oh no, sorry, not Gamora. Nebula. Sorry, not to get anybody stoked. But yes, Nebula on set. So, I mean, very cool there that has begun filming. I'm looking so forward to that movie. Taron Egerton and Paul Hauser are eyed for Apple TV Plus's In with the Devil, which is a new series that they're going to be doing. So, yes, I love Paul Walter Hauser. I love Taron Egerton, so this is going to be a great pairing here for this show. Another show that continues to truck along with no signs of slowing down is The Blacklist. That's right, James Spader's spy series returning for a 9th season on NBC. 9th season. That is crazy. I used to love The Blacklist, but by season 4, I was like, I can't do it anymore, and I had to get out, and this thing's still going into a 9th season. That's crazy. Richard Lewis will not be joining Larry David for season 11 of Curb Your Enthusiasm. He is not in it after he has had to go through some surgeries. So just a heads up there that he will not be in the upcoming season. We have the brand new trailer for Young Rock, which I'm so excited for this show. It debuts in a couple weeks. It's about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It takes you through his life, 1982, 1987, 1990, kind of going through different stages of his life. And then we found out even in the future, in like 2032, when he's running for president, and it looks really, really funny. I'm excited for Young Rock. We also have the first trailer for Kenan as well. It's Kenan Thompson's new upcoming show, which also looks like it might be pretty good. So looking forward to those. NBC's alien spacecraft debris drama gets a premiere date coming in the next month or so. Actually, it will land just in about a month on March 1st over on NBC and, of course, Peacock. So looking forward to this one. I think this show looks really, really good. Modern Family has got a new streaming home, and I'm actually very, very excited about this. I love Modern Family. I think it's one of the best comedy sitcoms that has ever been. But I got into the show late. I did not start Modern Family till season 4, I think. Either 3 or 4. And I was like, what have I missed all this time? But this has been a show that it never streamed anywhere. There was nowhere to watch for me to catch up on the earlier episodes unless I somehow tried to DVR all of them in syndication. And that's impossible. So I'm happy to announce that they have finally sold some streaming rights. And Modern Family actually will have 2 streaming homes. It will air the entire series on Hulu and Peacock. So very, very excited. I can go back and I can watch the first couple seasons and see all the stuff that I missed when the show was really in its prime. So looking very forward to that. Floribama Shore is returning to MTV, but not Florida, in season 4. And we have the first trailer for that. We have the trailer for Ginny and Georgia, which is coming to Netflix. It's a new dramedy. Netflix, their Viking spinoff, has cast Sam Corlett as Leif Erikson. So there you go there. It's going to be called Chaos, I believe. Yes, there you go. Canada's Digstown is set to air stateside over on the Fox network. Alyssa Milano will star in a feature film adaptation of Nora Roberts' romance thriller Brazen Virtue. So always good to see Alyssa Milano. Still so smoking hot. HBO is turning Serial Season 3 into a limited series with host Sarah Koenig executive producing alongside LeBron James. And also, so Kevin Hart, we talked about him joining Borderlands. He's actually playing the character of Roland in the film adaptation. So I never played Borderlands. I played it like once or twice. I didn't like it, so I'm not familiar with the characters. So I know one of my brother-in-laws loves Borderlands, and he wasn't a fan of this casting news. So I don't know how much Kevin Hart is like Roland, but he wasn't a fan of that. But I'm a fan of Kevin, so I think he'll do good regardless, but we'll have to see how that plays out. The Fact of a Body is a new TV series that's in the works over at HBO. Apple TV has renewed the Israeli spy thriller Tehran for a second season. We have the first official trailer for Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. That we finally get some actual footage in this trailer. The other trailer was very much a tease, but they finally released something since it is going straight to VOD. So it was a good trailer. It looks funny. This movie's either going to be hilarious or stupid as F. So we'll see which way it lands. Trevor Noah is partnering with Paramount Animation for a new original film. HBO Max is developing a Game of Thrones animated drama. Christopher Maloney's Law & Order spinoff has added Dylan McDermott. Hulu's show Shrill is set to end after its forthcoming 3rd season. That's right, this is the show with Aidy Bryant from SNL. I want to see this show. I actually haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'll probably check it out still. But yes, it will end after its forthcoming 3rd season. We have the trailer for Tell Me Your Secrets, which is the new Amazon thriller drama series that's coming. I really liked this trailer. I think this is going to be a good show, so I'm excited about this one. We also have the trailer for Crisis, starring Gary Oldman and a bunch of other people. Man, Evangeline Lilly, Armie Hammer, a whole bunch of stuff about the opioid crisis. This looks like it could be a pretty interesting movie as well. News of the World is number 1 on the Vudu and Fandango Now streaming charts, so congratulations there. We have everything new to stream in February for HBO Max. We have the trailer for The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. You can check that out, which has a teen romance inside a time loop. So there you go. Sonic the Hedgehog star says that they're getting ready to start filming the sequel and that they hope that it will continue to hit theaters next year in 2022. Fear the Walking Dead will return for its second half of season 6 in April. Director Andre Overjol is set to team for a new movie called Last Voyage of the Demeter, and Corey Hawkins has been tapped to star in this one. Netflix and Legendary are developing a Tomb Raider and a Skull Island anime series. So I love how Netflix is getting super into the anime. So pretty interesting there. We have your first look at Kristen Stewart's new Princess Diana film called Spencer. So check that out. Alton Mason has been cast as Little Richard in Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic. We have the trailer for The Courier starring Benedict Cumberbatch. So check that out. Jamie Dornan is set to star in HBO Max's new mystery thriller called The Tourist. Showtime's The First Lady has added Jamie Lawson and Kristen Forsyth. HBO Max has a new promo that released, and it's got some new footage for Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, and some of the other movies, really hyping that same day and date on HBO Max and in theaters. Spider-Man's Tony Revolori is set to join the Willow series that they're doing over on Disney+. The Sandman. You ready for The Sandman? This is a show that has been in the works for a long, long time, and we finally have some casting information. The cast for Netflix's The Sandman series has officially come together based on the beloved comic book from Neil Gaiman, published by DC Comics, and things are getting going. So, man, are you ready? Let's see what we got here for The Sandman, because this is going to be very, very interesting over here. Give me 1 sec. I want to make sure I have the full list here. All right, Tom Sturridge. Tom Sturridge is going to be headlining as Dream, the Lord of the Dreaming, and Gwendolyn Christie will be starring as Lucifer, the ruler of hell. Very interesting. Additional cast members include Vivian Anchapong, Boyd Holbrook, Charles Dance, Asim Coldry, and Sanjeev Bhaskar. So there you go. It'll be a live-action adaptation of The Sandman. I know my boy Friggins is super stoked on this one. Armie Hammer has stepped down from the Paramount Plus limited series The Offer. Of course, he's going through a lot right now, and he seems to be jumping ship on pretty much a lot of his projects. So, yeah, that's that. George Clooney is teaming with Legendary Pictures for a Buck Rogers revival, and he might even star in the thing, so we'll see how that comes together. Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic has been delayed to mid-2022. So this movie was supposed to come out later this year, and now it's been bumped to next year. The upcoming Titans Season 3 has casted Tim Drake. That's right, Jay Lecurgo has joined the cast. So congratulations to him, as we have our third Robin for the Titans show. So pretty cool. Timothy Chalamet and Taylor Russell are in talks to star in Luca Guadagnino's new pick, Bones and All. Jessica Barden and Omari Hardwick have joined the Netflix series Pieces of Her. HBO is setting a new showrunner for their show The Nevers. It will be Philippa Goslett. Project Power Duo are partnering with Paramount and Jerry Bruckheimer for a new feature film. I bet that's going to be really cool. Tim Robbins is set to replace Rainn Wilson in Amazon's new sci-fi drama called The Power. Ethan Hawke is reuniting with Scott Derrickson for The Black Phone. This is the big movie that Scott Derrickson is doing. So love that he's reuniting there with Ethan Hawke, who they did Sinister together. We have the new trailer for the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. So check that out. We have the trailer for My Salinger Year, starring Margaret Qualley and Sigourney Weaver. Check that out. Disney Plus released the first teaser trailer for the Mighty Ducks Game Changers. That's right, the Mighty Ducks coming back to Disney Plus. Nicole Kidman is teaming with Amazon for a new series adaptation of Hope. Jared Leto is teaming with Darren Aronofsky for a new Jason Blum-produced project called Adrift. So that should be really interesting. Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie has also added Gary Clark Jr. as Big Boy Crudup. The Sandman Audible series has been renewed for 2 more seasons. Paramount's new animated film Rumble has been delayed to 2022. So that's unfortunate. This movie was supposed to come out last year, then it got pushed to 2021, and now it's 2022. So, ugh. Michael B. Jordan says he's open as returning as Killmonger for Black Panther 2 if they want him. So that would be interesting, but, we don't know if they're going to go down that route or not. Ryan Reynolds says that Deadpool 3 original plot would have had Deadpool and Logan on a road trip. I don't know how much I believe this story. I feel like it's easy to be like, what could have been, because it's not going to happen. Would Hugh Jackman have come back for this? Maybe, maybe not. It sounds interesting. It sounds like it could have been hilarious. But obviously this is not happening now. Babylon 5 has been remastered and is now streaming on HBO Max. Dane DeHaan shoots down rumors of him returning as Green Goblin for Spider-Man 3, so I would hope so, because nobody wants to see that. Nobody. Netflix reveals that their show Bridgerton is actually their most viewed series ever. That is crazy. The show does not look good to me, but somehow it's hitting all the buttons. Lupin, its remaining 5 episodes will debut later this summer. Big Sky has added Michael Raymond James, Michelle Forbes, and some other side characters as well for later in the season. So I love Big Sky. If you're not watching that show, definitely check that out. We have our first look on set photos from the Paramount Plus revival of iCarly, so check that out. Hulu's limited series Dope Sick has added Will Chase and Jamie Ray Newman. The Bold Type has been renewed for a short 5th season, but it will also be its final season. So short 5th and final season over on the Freeform network for The Bold Type. The Good Fight has added Charmaine Bingwa in the wake of 2 cast departures that have happened. So there you go, trying to fill the void left by Cush Jumbo and Delroy Lindo. LaMonica Garrett and Lyric Bent are joining OWN's Delilah, which is a new legal drama that they're doing. So there you go. Let's see here. Shadow and Bone. Netflix has announced that this show is coming here soon to Netflix. Season 1 of the adaptation of Shadow and Bone. Jimmy Dornan is set to lead the Bourne Identity-like thriller series for HBO Max. Actually, I don't know why I wrote that down twice. We already talked about that. He'll play an amnesic man hunted by bad guys in The Tourist, which will be a new limited series on HBO Max. Too Hot to Handle has been renewed for seasons 2 and 3 over on Netflix. Getting desperate. Zach Braff is joining Gabriel Union in the Cheaper by the Dozen reimagining, with co-written by Kenya Barris for Disney+. So pretty cool there, man. I'm looking forward to this Cheaper by the Dozen reimagining. Nick Cannon's daytime talk show is back on track to debut later in 2021. Ryan Reynolds is set to star in a new Snapchat series from Will Smith's Westbrook Media. So don't know much else about that, but a Snapchat series? Really? Okay. We'll see. Let's see here. Netflix says 82 million member households viewed Bridgerton, making it the streamer's most watched show. 82 million households. Really, people? Really? We're going to actually finally get a direct sequel to Cloverfield. I'm super excited about this. Gotham PD's Joe Barton is developing it, and yes, it is not a spinoff. It is not something set in the universe. This will be a direct sequel to the original Cloverfield, which I'm so excited about. So big news. Love it. Jonathan Entwistle is tapped to helm the Disney Plus Willow series. That's right, taking over for John Chu, who ended up having to step away. Universal Pictures' Dear Evan Hansen has set a release date for September 2021. We have everything coming and going to Peacock this month, so check that out. Netflix has renewed On My Block for a 4th and final season, so a lot of shows ending as well. Mo Maribel is set to helm Disney Plus's 3 Men and a Baby remake that they're doing, so congratulations there. Joel Kinnaman has joined HBO's reimagining of the series In Treatment. Jared Leto and Anne Hathaway are set to lead a new Apple TV Plus limited series called We Crashed. So I love the casting here. That is awesome. Wonder Woman 1984 was the streaming queen on Christmas per the Nielsen data. So a lot of people were saying that Soul was the most streamed thing around Christmas time, but it actually ended up being Wonder Woman 1984. So congratulations there. Also, congratulations to the show A Teacher, which is the most watched FX on Hulu show that they have done. I liked A Teacher. Started off super strong and then went about 3 episodes too long. But overall, it was a pretty cool show. 911 Lone Stars cast Aladdin's Mina Masood as he will be starring as Marjan's old flame. So that'd be pretty cool there. I love 911 and 911 Lone Stars, so great addition there. He was great in Aladdin. A Kate and Alley reboot is in development over at NBC. You know what else is coming? A Wonder Years reboot. That's right, ABC is bringing back The Wonder Years, this time from Lee Daniels, which will be centered on a black family in 1960s Alabama. So we'll see how that goes, man. Looking forward to a new version of The Wonder Years. All right, we finally have the official date for the Snyder Cut. I'm so excited about this. Zack Snyder tweeted out a poster, and we finally know, confirmed 100%, that Justice League, the Snyder Cut, Justice League, the Director's Cut, whatever you want to call it, is coming to HBO Max on March 18th. That's right. We are just a little over a month away from getting our Snyder Cut, and I, for one, am so excited for this 4-hour version of Justice League. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. March 18th, baby. This is why I think Godzilla vs. Kong got pushed back another week, just to the end of March, because I feel like they locked in this date and wanted to give it a little bit of breathing room to not, immediately be bumped by Godzilla vs. Kong. So, smart move on their behalf. So, cannot wait, March 18th. New Amsterdam Season 3, it's coming at you, baby. It is coming, so get ready to not have to wait any longer. Once Upon a Time Duo's new Disney fairy tale drama Epic has gotten an ABC pilot order. The show Trickster has been canceled. So I'd never even heard of this show, but it's been canceled. Sarah Gilbert has joined the cast of HBO Max's Verbatim, which is based on the New York Times documentary series. John Malkovich, Thomas Mann, and Shane West are going to be top-lining The Chariot, which is director Adam Siegel's sci-fi comedy, which is actually now shooting in Little Rock, Arkansas. Raven's Home renewal is officially to be determined, as shooting has officially wrapped on Season 4. Denzel Washington's The Little Things has topped the box office, so congratulations. See, it goes to show you once again that even if you're streaming, you could still be number one at the box office, man. We can win in both ways. There was a rumor that came out over the weekend that The Matrix 4 is officially titled The Matrix Resurrections, but Warner Brothers has come out now and said that's not true. They said the movie's untitled at this point, and that it doesn't have an official subtitle. So there you go, man. It could maybe come out and be Resurrections, but as of this point, Warner Brothers is saying it's just the rumor, and that is not the name. So take it for what you will. The Little Things opened at number 1 at the box office with $4.8 million, which is actually above what most movies are debuting in the theater these days, especially since it was on HBO Max the same day. It is also the largest domestic debut for an R-rated film since the pandemic began, so congratulations there. We have the new poster for Coming to America, so check that out. Wakanda series is in the works over on Disney+. That's right, as Disney has inked a new TV deal with Ryan Coogler. So he will be involved. He signed a new 5-year deal with Disney. And yes, he is working on a solo Wakanda series. So we'll see how that pans out and what that turns into. So it'll be very interesting. Jennifer Lopez is set to star in Netflix's new action film, The Mother. I'm down. Let's do it. Mike Flanagan has announced his full cast for his upcoming The Midnight Club series adaptation, so check out that article if you'd like to know more. Solos. Amazon has a new show coming out called Solos. It's a new anthology series, and they have set their cast. You got Anthony Mackie, you got Anne Hathaway, Morgan Freeman, Uzo Aduba. There's a lot of people in this damn show, so check out that full cast listing. HBO Max has launched the Black History is Our History Spotlight page, so congratulations there for Black History Month that they have that on HBO Max. The long in development Frasier revival is being eyed over on Paramount Plus, so it looks like that would be probably coming over there. Pacific Rim The Black has a new teaser and a Netflix premiere date for the new upcoming animated series that is coming to Netflix. Speaking of animated series, Netflix has also greenlit Sonic Prime. That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog animated series officially greenlit. An upcoming 3D animated series titled Sonic Prime based on the video game. We have some first look set photos of Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo on set of the Adam Project, so check that out. I'm looking forward to that. Apple has won global rights for the worldwide distribution to the upcoming coming-of-age film called Coda. So that is a big record-breaking deal. Aquaman, finally we get some news on this. Aquaman 2 is looking to start production over the summer. So finally, let's get going, man. It's been forever for Aquaman. Forever. Kevin Costner's new National Parks crime drama has received an ABC pilot order, so that is coming at you. We have the WandaVision mid-season trailer, which will tease everything coming. I think a lot of people don't want to watch this trailer because we just want to be surprised, right? WandaVision is heating up like hell, and I can't wait to see what unravels. In some really sad news, this kind of came out of left field yesterday. Dustin Diamond, of course, Screech from Saved by the Bell, passed away at the young age of 44. He got sick last month, went into the hospital, and they found out he had stage 4 lung cancer. And they started chemo on him, but it was just too late, and he has passed away already. So, super, super sad to hear. 44 years old. When I read stuff like this, it always scares me because I'm 42, and I'm just like, oh my God, man. Like, whenever I see somebody pass that's around my age, it makes you check your reality there for a second. So, Screech has been in my life since I was a little kid. So, rest in peace, Dustin. Much love to your friends and family. All right. So I don't like to get into this kind of controversy, so I'm just going to read it and just let you know that Marilyn Manson, Evan Rachel Wood came out and actually said that Marilyn Manson abused her. So I'm not going to get into the details, but I'm going to just let you know the ramifications here are that Marilyn Manson was supposed to be on an upcoming episode of Creepshow. That episode has been pulled. He was also supposed to be on several episodes of the current season of American Gods. That has also been pulled. His record label has dropped him. So lots of changes there for Marilyn Manson's life. All-American spinoff has been centered on Simone, and it is officially a go at the CW. Angelina Jolie's Those Who Wish Me Dead has landed a May theatrical release date, so congratulations there. Jeffrey Wright is set to voice Batman in a new HBO Max comedic podcast called Batman: The Audio Adventures, alongside a all-star cast that includes John Leguizamo, Rosario Dawson, and Jason Sudeikis, and a bunch more. So very interesting there. The iconic arcade game Whack-A-Mole is actually getting a TV treatment. That's right, a reality competition series is in the works for Whack-A-Mole. And I can't beat that news. That is the best news of the week, that we're getting a Whack-A-Mole show. So I'm going to end it there. That is our news of the week. So thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. Hey, listen, amiontheair.com is our official webpage. Make sure you go to it, bookmark it. All our social media stuff is on that page, amiontheair.com. But hey, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Follow me on Stardust at DonMega, DonMega, and I'll give you a follow back. Stardust is awesome. Make sure you follow along for some video reviews. Of course, download, rate, and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, we are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Podcast. We're on all your favorite platforms. Just find us. We're also available on YouTube and Instagram. Just search Am I on the Air? And thank you to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com and follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. Thank you so much for tuning in on this February the 1st. I hope you all have a great week. And we'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody! Red Dragons! Red Dragons!